Call out the army! It's an invasion! You can't handle the ores. This is Grok the DuckFarmer here, playing a little Scarcity economics and hanging out here in the warehouse where I found something really, really cool. In that, stuff that's in here is available to the builder. And if he needs, say, some stone bricks here, he will send out a request for the stone bricks, and one of the guys, like that guy who just ran through the door, one of the runners will run around and deliver it to him, which is really cool. In fact, he may be doing it right now. Yep, there he goes. He's handing it off to Lancelot, and then Lancelot says, yes, I must take these oak wood pieces over to the fishery, because we're working on the fishery right now. There we go. So this is getting upgraded to tier 4, and that is the last of all the buildings to go up to tier 4, except for the herders. And I'll talk about the herders. Anyway, Lancelot, where'd you go? Oh, we've got these way marks with these torches, and it seems like he goes around in a long direction and then finally makes it. It's fun. Anyway, all the buildings are tier 4, so tier 4 oak chopping, wood tree harvesting, whatsmith thingamajigger. This is the miner. What are you out of? Picks again? Shovel? You need a shovel? Why do you need a shovel? Alright, I don't have any shovels in the system, but you can see he's been very, very busy in here, just going like crazy, and he must have hit something, some sand or something down there, but, you know, oh well. So I need to get some shovels into the system. This is the smeltery that's been working really well. Janet, if I drop off some ores in here, she will go ahead and process them and double them for me, which is mighty nice. And the restaurant, I hadn't figured out what good the restaurant was for the longest time until I saw Lancelot when he was hungry. Had no food and on him and he was hungry. Ran over here, got fed, ran off and continued doing his thing. And several others I've noticed doing the same sort of thing, which is very cool. Yeah, like I said, everything's up to tier 4. Oh, I came over here and slightly dismantled my mob farm. I took the absorption hopper out of here. I got the actual grinders gone, some of the fans, because I've been getting gobs and gobs of the barbarians attacking, and 20 plus barbarians, just gobs of them. So I set up over here the mob masher, and we've got the fan blowing over to here, and there's another fan which you can't see blowing into the mob masher. So if they spawn out in the water, and they spawn either down there or up there, they come wandering into here, get mashed up, and they get all chewed up pretty nicely here. Let me go ahead and snag all these swords, and I've been taking the iron swords they've been giving me and upgraded the sharpness to this all the way to max, thanks to that, and that's been working out really nicely. Let's run over to the other side, because they sometimes appear over on the other side too, and so I didn't want to make an entire new mob masher over there. That was just silly, but instead I decided to go ahead and do something similar. And we'll talk about the herder hut over here. That's a big stinking pile of poo. But if we come over to here where... Alright, who is this right now? This is... Quit running away. Sophia is running around guarding this area. Over here is another spot where the hordes will congregate. And... Whoop, and what I did is I stuck 3 of the iron spikes here, so they just push up against here trying to get close, and then they just get ground up. And the hopper goes ahead and grabs it. Ooh, hey, let's grab those diamond swords as well, and we'll just loop home real quick. And over here there's some other diamond swords that I have grabbed already, and some that I put some spells on and didn't do any good. And I'm doing that because I've got 2 diamonds. That's it. 2 diamonds. But with the pulverizer, will you work with the magic ones? Ooh, looks like it will. I can actually recover the diamonds from them. So I'm going to go ahead and grind all of these up because I don't need them, and I would much rather have the diamonds. So the barbarian hordes are giving me diamonds. Right there, pair of diamonds. So that is going to work out very nicely. Let me grab that hopper. I did. And can I do it from way over here? Yes, I can. Okay, let's go ahead and shove those in for right now. So that's what's going on there. Let's go... Oh, I went ahead and made some emeradic armor, and the enchantments on it are pretty crappy at this point, but it's way better armor. Oh, hey, there's Lancelot upgrading the system. Yep, you can see him going through there. Must have ran out of something. Yep, it says he is searching for... Come on, give me the little pop-up. Oh, well, fine. I will click on him. Request. He needs spruce planks, and it's getting a delivery from the warehouse for that. So, yay! All right, over here to this thing. I have not upgraded all the herder huts because of this. Notice over here, this is the pen area for the, in this case, chickens. And then notice over here, we've got it duplicated all over again. And the building's up here, and we've got this. It's a big, ugly mess. What happens is the schematic for this is 5 over, 5 back, and 1 up from where it should be, but only for tier 3. 1, 2, 4, and 5, those are all just fine, but tier 3 is up and over to the side. And I noticed that when I started upgrading this one here. Oh, yeah, I've got a bunch of chickens because that's just the way it is. I got rid of the guy in there. Notice how this chunk here is gone and I have no pigs? Well, that's because he went over to the side and he was laying cobble through here, and that just trashed all the pigs. They all just died, and it was not very good. So what I'm going to have to do is put some real space in between these rather than as closely packed as they are. That's why I made that one over there. And once this tier 3 is done, and I show you that, then I'm going to go ahead and start tier 4, and it's going to decommission a bunch of this and build it back over where it's supposed to go. And these are cool. I really like these timber frames. The problem is that when you go to one of these chests and you say, I want to upgrade the building, and it gives you this list of stuff, see, it's saying I need 104 of these X timber frames. Well, it needs 104 of various types. As you can see, here's the X, here's the tops and bottoms, and let's see, we got, okay, yeah, here's some center, there's some tops and bottoms. It's a whole bunch of different types, and you can see there's tons and tons of different types. It just doesn't tell you which ones are there. Anyway, so this is a lovely bug, which I have reported, and that will go ahead and hopefully get fixed one of these days. But in the meantime, I just have to spread things out a little bit, which, you know, that's just the way it goes. Anyway, let's me sleep, and I'm going to get that processed through, and because those are the last that need to be going to tier 4, and at this point, I'm going to get everything built to tier 5. May I just say that I really do like it when the raiders come, because they bring me diamonds. And if we take a quick look, they've gotten me almost a stack and quarter of diamonds here, which is mighty nice because I'm sick and tired of sifting through here. And let's see, everything's tier 4. That's tier 5, the farm hut, and the builder's hut is tier 5. The town hall is tier 5. Let's come around here. I upgraded the chicken hut here. That is now tier 5, and I do like the look. I love the timbered frames. Those are fantastic looking. And there's a problem. These walls, or these towers, are now tier 4, and the central barracks piece is tier 5. But as you can see, here's one of the guards, and Parnell is just kind of sitting here with a skirt on and armor, and you know, inventory-wise, oh, hey, you got a diamond sword. Excuse me, taking that. But Parnell here has been running around doing stuff. but he's pretty much just sitting here doing nothing. You're doing nothing. And if we take a look in here, I should be able to right-click this and see the inventory, upgrade this piece, nothing's happening. And that's true for all the buildings at this point, unfortunately. So if I come into here, I can't do anything more with these, which means I can't see what the stuff needs to be upgraded. I'm kind of hosed. And I've done some backups. I've played with that. I had a crash earlier, and I wasn't able to recover anything from that, so I went ahead and rolled back to a previous save, and things were working really fine. I hardly lost anything. This finished building, and I do like how we've got these daylight sensors next to these redstone lamps, so as soon as it's night, these all turn on. I like that. I think that's really cool. A little banner at the top of the fence. Anyway, the problem is now we're kind of in a broken state, and the only thing I see that I could really do is go back, probably, judging by the number of backups there here, probably going back about 2 episodes worth. And I'm going, no. So sadly, unfortunately, this is going to have to be the end. I have to admit, mine colonies is fun. They are really, really fun having these guys doing the work for me. See, you look more like, oh, that's because you're just a guy and don't have a skirt. But I love the structures that are built here. I love how they have different tiers. You know, if I had different resources, I'd love to try with different building styles here. The miner has been able to mine some stuff. Let's run over here and show you what I mean. Miner's been able to get some stuff done here. Oh, no, I can't show you what I mean. But if we go down, all the way down, he's been very, very busy. He's sunk this shaft down and then started shooting off some side channels to get more ore. And he just did this on his own, which I thought was fantastic. 15, 12, 9. Okay, so it almost looks like he's done some, mine colony. You know, like this is all stuff he's done. This is his mining here, which I think is fantastic. He's shot off stuff in all sorts of directions. Carving out pieces. This is not a mine shaft. This is, that with spiders and all that. No, this is what he put in. And very impressed with doing this. Not that big of an ore gathering, because the scarcity economics, the survivalist got rid of all vanilla ores here, and there's just a few of these that are kicking around in the modded ores. So, but this guy would be producing diamonds and redstone and coal and ores of all sorts of stripes and varieties here, which I think would be really, really handy to have. So that I do like. I haven't really noticed that ores that have been gathered have automatically been handed over to the smeltery to be smelted. But, maybe they are, and I just haven't noticed it, because everything's been shoving into the storehouse, the warehouse, and I like that storage. It is smart enough to pull up things as far as building is concerned, but I would love to have the ability to sort on that over there. But I'm loving the look. Definitely, because of the raiders, put up walls. It's something to stop the raiders from getting in, because I'm trying to guess, 20 plus raiders coming in at a time now, which is quite a good size batch of raiders. And, they bring diamonds with them, which I like a lot. I think that's a good deal. Anyway, we've got the sun fading off there, sinking in the west, and these guys are all freaking out, and you can see they're running into the builder's hut, trying to run back. Yeah, the mine colonies file somehow got out of sync, and we're kind of hosed at this point, because that's not the town hall. That's not where they're supposed to be going. That over there, that's the town hall. Get with the program, folks. Nope, they're hanging out right there. That's their place to be. Anyway, oh, that came out of nowhere. Anyway, sorry about that. This has been Grok the DuckFarmer, playing with Survivalist, making it a little bit harder to begin with ores and with the woods, and mine colonies. Lots of fun. I wouldn't run it on a server because, you know, look at all those guys. The server's got to handle all of those. Now multiply that by, you know, a couple dozen people. Nah, not a good idea. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer, playing a little Scarcity economics and having a blast. And couldn't make the goal of hitting tier 5 on every building because I can't build anything anymore. And disconnected. But it's been fun. I really have enjoyed this series and these mods. And hopefully you have too. Talk to you later.